You're listening to the RowdCAST on the RowdCAST Radio Network.
The RowdCAST contains adult languages, adult themes, and adult situations. Viewer discretion is advised.
No! No! No!
Entering the RowdCAST, an online radio show brought to you weekly by me, your host, Rowdy Radloff, coming straight from Toledo, Ohio, with our many cast of characters. I am live, I am uncensored, I am unfiltered, and I'm coming right to your ears, right to your brain, so listen up, because it's going to be a hell of a show.
What's up, cocksuckers? What's going on? Rowdy Radloff. This is the RowdCAST. You're back for another funky episode of your favorite online podcast with me, your douchebag, belligerent, stoned out of my mind host that just rambles on, usually with someone entertaining sometimes. Welcome back to the RowdCAST, Mr. Dan Lepley. He's done this many times before. I don't need to explain to him what we're going to do. He knows how to do a podcast. How you doing, Dan?
Sam's I'm always doing same shit, different toilet.
Yep, I hear you. Just keep on trucking, keep on piling it up. You know, try to leave something, I guess, when you're done. There's a lot of work, a lot of bullshit, man, when you're living the American dream. But you got to make money, right? You got to make money, you got to pay the piper, you got to pay your taxes, and sometimes you get a little chunk of money. You do pretty good on your tax return there?
No, make too much money.
Yeah, I feel you. Me neither, bro. Me neither. Having a little kid helps, so that little credit that you get there, yeah. It's a nice little bonus, but as much as expensive as kids are, though, you're not making anything back. You know, that's just a fraction of what you've spent. Yeah, man. What you think about how do you think about Donald Trump? Are you freaking out yet? Or are you good or what?
I mean, it's like, I don't even know how to explain it with him, man. He just keeps doing shit that more and more he looks just like Obama. Like he's trying to do the same goddamn shit Obama did, just church it up and like to the right. He's not doing anything different. He's just, his stupid fucking healthcare shit's almost the exact same thing as Obama's.
Yeah, they just cut a few things, a few corners off. But it's pretty much the same fucking thing. It's still kind of Obamacare, you know.
How ridiculous is it that you had to have armed guards to keep Rand Paul away from it? Because the real person who really cares about this country, that's trying to do shit for us, make sure that the government stays the fuck out of our lives, they want nothing to do with him. It's like,
yeah, it's weird too that it's like I don't even remember where a lot of his own cabinet is like kind of denouncing him, you know, and it's just like, I don't know, I don't really know, but it's something completely different. It's exactly what I expected it to be, you know. He is you know, making splashes, a lot of huff and puff. You know, we'll see what happens though. We'll see.
He just keeps getting. He has too many of the, you know, the establishment Republicans and all that shit in his ear, and he's got too much. They got too much influence on him. That's what I don't like about the Republican Party is that they're all for we want smaller government, but they don't really. They want to tell you what you can do in your fucking bedroom. They want to be able to tell you can't fuck a guy if you like to fuck guys.
Yep. Can't use dildos. Yeah. You know, Cruz is trying to go after people, make a law in Texas to ban dildos. You know, like fucking crazy, dude. But yeah, they do. It's all a game of fucking, you know, they're just a bunch of hypocrites. You know, Republicans, they want smaller government. They, you know, are they're pretty much pro-life, you know, no abortions. They want to ban abortions, but yet they're all for war. So you can't kill a fetus, you know, before it's a baby, but you can kill an 18 to 20, 21-year-old kid or fucking warp his brain for the rest of his life. You know, that's not a big deal. That's war, all for war, and go USA. Like, you know, that's very hypocritical. You're for life in one sense, but then in the other, you're not. You know, with
the abortion shit, it's like I don't understand their view. Like, I'm all for if you want to, you should be able to have, you know, make the choice yourself. I just don't feel like my tax dollars should pay for it. Like the Planned Parenthood bullshit. And I'm off. That's what drives me nuts with Democrats is like, you want to tell me what to do with my body. No, I don't. How to do whatever the fuck you want with your body, but I don't want my money fucking paying for your birth control and paying for your fucking abortion and all the shit that Planned Parenthood was actually doing. I have no problem with that, with whatever you want to do. I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what you're doing, but I don't want to pay for it. It's not, I pay for my own shit. You know what I mean? I have to pay for my own shit. I don't need to be paying.
It's like medication. I mean, you got to get fucking insurance and pay for medication just like I fucking do. You know? Maybe you'll get it with your copay and it's fucking $4 or something like that. You know? I agree with you. It's like, oh, well, there are places, you know, you could say that I'm white and I've never experienced it, but there are places where, you know, they have no way, you know, it's systematic that they're growing up that way where, you know, that no one ever taught them about birth control. They just fucking have a bunch of kids, fucking live off the government. That's how you do it. Fucking smoking cigarette with fucking 3 kids on your hip, you know. Fucking, that's how you roll. And they just don't know any better, you know. That shit's out there, though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is. I just with the and then the other thing with birth control, there are, you know, there's a method called like pull out. Just stop busting off inside, or use a fucking condom. It's like that's the cheapest form of birth control right there. Fucking pull out, dummy. Stop being a fucking ape and just jazz up inside of them all the time.
But it feels so good, man.
Yeah.
But it feels, that's what they tell you. Oh, but it feels good, man. It's like, yeah, we know, bro. That's if there is a God, that's God's way of showing you it's good enough to have a baby. You know.
Yeah. It's good enough till 9 months later when they got a fucking kid popped out.
That's right.
You can't fucking
real. Yeah, you can't provide for it. You know, they don't give a fuck, man. It's yeah. But I agree. Too much shit definitely happened. I think Obama was a pretty good president, but too much shit did happen under him. You know, like he definitely catered to, you know, less fortunate, you know. Free food stamps, EBT, SNAP cards, fucking everybody, dude. No drug testing, no nothing. Fucking free money from the government, dude, for being a fucking bum. You know?
It's just, I don't even know. I mean, there's just I have so many problems. It's like I didn't want to hate him, but it's just like he had that fucking. He's like a college professor. All of his shit was theory. You know what I mean? He's never worked in the real world. He's been fucking involved in politics or in a fucking education type setting his whole life. So it's like all the stuff you're saying sounds good in theory, man, but it doesn't work in real life. And if he just was able to, I think a lot of people thought he was a good president because he was articulate. He was smart. He talked he spoke well. Yeah. People like that, and I don't know. It just I just think that there's a lot of shit that he did that was the exact opposite of what he said he was going to do.
Oh, absolutely.
I understand some of that, comes to Terry. He doesn't know what I mean? I understand that some of it's stuff he's not going to be able to do that he said. It just can't happen. But all the shit with the war, like my biggest thing is for 8 years with Bush, all the liberals are screaming warmonger. He's a piece of shit. All he's doing is causing wars and this and that. And the minute Obama got into office, that all fucking stopped. No more warmonger talk. The fact that he's the only president that was in office for his whole 8 years that he's in office. He's the only president that was been at war the whole time.
Yeah, that's true.
So why wasn't any of that talked about? I'm just so tired of the hypocrisy of both, not just Democrats, but Republicans. Now they're being fucking hypocrites now.
Absolutely.
Not standing up to Trump with the fucking dumb shit that he's trying to fucking do.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm tired of get him out.
It is. It's a bunch of, there shouldn't, we should be evolved so much as a society that fucking, we don't have two parties anymore. It shouldn't even be a party. It should just be individuals representing themselves. I don't give a fuck about, the Dems have power, man. They have power again. They have control of the Senate. They have control of Congress. It's like, don't fuck. What is this? Is this some kind of fucking? It sounds like a sport or something. You know,
like team.
Yeah, like they got all the fucking momentum right now. They're fucking they're killing it. It's like what the fuck? Like what are you talking about? You're talking about people that are running the government. Is that how fucking we should talk about that? Is that normal? That seems to me that there's something not right about that.
It's that our that stupid monkey instinct that we have that we want to be tribes. We want to be with like-minded people, and it's just like, man, they get too stuck. Both of them, left and right, gets too stuck in their ideology, and they just want to be right. You know what I mean? They don't want to come together and do what's actually right. They just want to prove what they think is right. It's like, come on, this isn't working anymore.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, finish. I don't want to cut you off. Are you saying our way or something?
Our way that it's been going for the last fucking 25 years, it doesn't work. It doesn't work anymore. There's too many people now, and even what's even more is the internet's connected us all, so everyone's getting smarter at this. Our system of government is from the fucking 1700s. It's time to get
like where they wear powdered wigs and fucking hit mallets and like fucking and had like makeup and shit on. It's like, no, dude, that's not like, dude, we have fucking robots that fly around with fucking machine guns. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that noise, dude. We're not playing by those rules anymore. You have to. That's what I'm saying. You have to evolve. There's gonna be like. Once the fucking machine takes over, bro, fucking, I'm telling you, once the machine takes over, the laws are going to change. It's just, they're going to be some kind of whole different new set of rules that you got to abide by when the fucking Terminator comes. It's going to be something like that. But no, one thing I wanted to say though, adding on to yours is the other thing is like, yeah, like the system's fucked, but also people like to like finger you, like they want to put you in a category too.
Yep.
They want to be like, you say one thing like, oh, you're a lefty, you're on the left, blah, 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 blah. Or you're a fucking, you're a conservative, like you have conservative views. It's like, no, like I don't really agree with either side, like all the way. Some things they say, yeah, kind of okay. Some things they say, yeah, kind of okay. Am I a libertarian or am I a Green Party? No, I don't think so. I'm just like, I'm me. You know, I have my own views. I'm going to do it my own way. And I just think people don't like that. They like to be able to judge you and put you with a group. And if you tell them that and you don't agree, you know, I'm not red all the way. I'm not blue all the way. They don't like that. That really fucking irks some people. It's weird.
Because they just want to be able to fucking, put you in a neat little box.
Yeah. And that's, I think that's that more monkey, like that monkey brain, monkey type of thinking. Like, you can't think like that, man. You gotta either think left or you think right. And it's like, no, you can't think like that. That doesn't make sense. It's like, no, dude, you don't make sense. You want to follow the line. You want to be a sheep. You want to fucking, do the same thing as everybody else. And I almost feel like the story in the Bible, the Adam and Eve story, I've thought about this before. And it's almost like Adam or Eve that ate the apple is like the sheep. Like everybody goes, you would think that it's more, no, she wanted to have free will. She wanted to do this, but it's more, no, that's just what everybody would have done. That's like, there's a little temptation that you just get in line and then you go and you fucking fuck everything up. But I think that it's more the other way around where, not going and not following suit and not doing what everybody else would do, that's the, those are the people you want to be with. Those are the people you want to listen to. Because, shit's getting weird, man. Shit is getting weird. And I love it, but it's weird. It's strange, man. The world is changing.
One of the things that my dad would always say to me, he'd always say, don't talk politics with people, because it's a shitty thing. His thing would be, okay, if they are going to act, like if they're going to talk to you about it, and that when the minute they say, are you a Democrat or Republican, just cut them off and say, no, I'm neither. I'm an American. I believe in America and what's best for this country. And that's
it's pretty simple.
Yes. There's nothing wrong with that. Being a nationalist, I want what's best for this country. And if it has, and that's what I don't care what side it comes from. If a fucking Democrat brings something up that they're all about, let's try and get weed legalized. Let's push it. I'm all for that. I don't care who's doing it. Let's just get it done. Stop the fighting and bickering amongst each other over fucking petty bullshit because you want to be right or you want to have the credit for it, and let's just get it fucking done.
Yeah. It really, that's what it comes down to. We all are in this together. Yeah, you may fuck somebody over for a couple months or a couple years, and get that bill to pass or, piss somebody off or say something that gets somebody really mad. But in the long run, how important is that? Is that little fucking, time of you get to feel, I got him. I got one over on him or something, I mean, that's really what it is. It's kind of like a pissing match, Yeah. Or my dick's bigger than his dick. Pretty much, dude.
Yeah, back to monkey shit.
Fucking lots of monkey shit, dude. I want to play this one fucking clip. I don't know if you've seen this shit. This fucking guy. There's this chick on a news channel in the morning, and they had some dogs on, and she's petting the fucking dog, and they're cutting over to the fucking weather guy, and this lady, dude, petting the dog, he just kind of burns her, but this is pretty fucking good. Hopefully you can hear this.
About her. Okay, Charlie, I'm going to sit here and just hang out with my new best friend, Bettina.
Really?
It's weather. Oh, yeah.
He's all weird
I
looking.
think you two should get a hotel room or something. That's a lot of action going on over there.
Oh, Charlie.
Probably the most action you've had in months, huh? Let's take a look at the weather.
He's just cracking.
He just shit all over.
She's a big old fat
crack
old
myself
lady.
up if I don't crack anyone else. 69 degrees.
He goes, I'm fucking, you know what? I don't even fucking care if I crack anybody else up. I crack myself. He's like, I'm fired. I'm probably fired. great, dude. I
Yeah,
love
and that's-
shit like that.
Yeah, he's fat shaming.
Yeah.
Like,
No, he's
That's
having
what-
fun.
yeah,
He's having
he's just
fun. She didn't take any offense to that, dude. They're probably friends, you know? And they're
He's
probably
just-
good friends, and they fuck around with each other like that, and that's how it went, you know?
maybe he's slinging that dick to her. You don't
Maybe
know.
he is, yeah. Maybe he, she stopped fucking him, and so he's making fun of her, you know, because he's not fucking her anymore. He's like, yeah, you're getting that dog dick.
Yeah.
You're all about the dog dick now. Could be, dude. But yeah, that fucking, he slammed her, dude. It was fucking great. Dude, I seen this thing, I had to talk to you about it. I don't know what your thought is on it, but this chick they had, she's from Clyde, from back home, says that she communicates with angels. And she makes like little fucking Ouija board type voodoo shit, little pentagrams, and lights candles and shit, and says that she fucking straight up talks to angels. Have you ever met anybody that talked to angels, Mr. Dan Lepley?
No.
No.
I think
Me neither. Have you ever talked to an angel?
No. I think anybody that says they have is fucking full of shit and needs to have their brain checked out.
And the best part is this. Let me read some of this. I'm not even gonna read her. I don't know. I'm gonna read her name. I don't give a fuck. Savannah Beard. If you want to claim that you talk to angels, then you should be able to talk about this.
Yeah.
Savannah
right.
Beard says she knew when she was 11 years old that she could talk to angels. One, my question with that is, when you're 11 years old, do you remember anything about your life or what you planned?
No.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, your brain still is so young and still developing. Like you realize you could talk to angels, 11 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. The Clyde resident describes herself as clairvoyant, clairaudient, and clairsentient. I don't even know what those words fucking mean. They're too big for me. Able to see, hear, and sense messages and sensations from a spirit world beyond everyday existence. She's 27. She's appeared at the Clyde Public Library to discuss angel readings on Monday nights. Get the fuck out of here. What was it? Remember, wasn't there somebody that used to go to the Bellevue Library and do shit like that? Have like, they would, I swear it was something like that. Like, I don't know if it was tarot readings or some shit, but that is ridiculous. Do you believe people can talk to ghosts at all? You believe that people can like channel through them like a spirit? Do you think that's possible?
No. I mean,
No?
no, because if they really could, like, if you really find, like, nowadays, someone would get that shit on tape. Like, you'd be able to see, like, you'd be able to find some sort of, like, real hard evidence. And you can't, there's no evidence of that. They're just they just are idiots.
You mean like John Edwards? Remember John Edwards? We'd be like, oh, yes, I'm getting an Alice. Alice. Is your name Alice? You're Alice right there? Oh, in the audience? Oh, okay. Yeah. Did you have somebody in your family? Maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking like a Jennifer. Yeah, my cousin Jennifer. Oh, my God. Really? And she's no longer with us. Really? That's crazy. You know, like, dude, that shit is so fucking fake.
Yeah, they're parlor tricks.
They're con artists, dude.
Well, Jess, my wife was into like the psychics and shit like that, and I was explaining to her the one day, like, those people like ask you questions that are like they're leading you.
Absolutely.
So they're not even saying anything really. You're saying the answers to them,
Yes.
and she's just leading you into what she wants you to like. She wants the answer. She wants you to think that she's giving you the answer. So she's leading you, or he's leading you to whatever. Whatever.
You give clues about things and what you're saying, and you don't realize it, and that kind of gets them to where they need to be. Yeah, it's con artists, man.
Yeah,
just a different way to con somebody.
I think it's the same thing with like people like hypnotists. Like you have to be. I think you have to be stupid. Like, you have to be a dummy to be able to be hypnotized.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear all these people that say that they, like athletes and shit, and like they do hypnotherapy, and they say it works and shit. You wonder, but Like, yeah, when you go to, like, the state fair and they fucking hypnotize some guy and he, like, pisses his pants or something, and you're like...
Yeah, like,
no,
really?
that's straight up stage, bro. You just peed your pants on stage. You weren't hypnotized. That was not legit. But yeah, there's a bunch of con artists out there, dude. Fucking, there's people trying to take your money, make you believe whatever, prey on people's fucking, you know, somebody loses somebody, they're grieving over it, and they fucking tell them they spoke to them and they told them everything's gonna be great, you know, or something. It's kind of sad, but fucking death, dude. A lot of people hang on to that shit, you know.
Yeah,
It's just everybody grieves differently. One lady I want to talk to you about says that murder charges against women, she doesn't grieve. It doesn't seem to be. This coming out of Chicago on, when was it? Looks like the 9th, which would have been today, 6:30 this morning. They posted this. Murder charges filed against a woman accused of forcing boyfriend to drink bleach. A West Englewood woman has been charged. Dude, big old lady. This lady's scary, motherfucker, dude. I'm gonna send you this link and let you see it. This, dude. Everybody needs to look at the RowdCAST page and see the fucking mugshot of this lady. She makes. I have nightmares about shit like this. A West Englewood woman has been charged with first-degree murder after she overpowered her boyfriend and forced him to drink bleach. Authorities said Wednesday. Yasmin Elder, 24, got into a fight with Darius Ellis, 26, early Monday while sitting in a van in the 6,500 block of South Bishop Street, Chicago police said. Elder was able to overpower Ellis, then forced him down and poured bleach down his throat. According to a police source, Elder forced the man to drink the caustic substance at about 1:45 a.m. according to police news release. Officers found Ellis laying on the ground sometime later, early Monday. Police said he was taken to Stroger Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 3:26 a.m. On Tuesday, an autopsy determined that Ellis died of complications from forcible administration of a caustic substance. According to the medical examiner's office, his death has been ruled a homicide.
No shit.
Father of a 5-year-old. Yeah, the bitch fucking held him down. And it said that, I'm pretty sure, I thought it said that he, like, threatened her or something. He threatened her and then she fucking held him down and made him drink it. But see if I can send you this link and fucking see this fucking crate. This, I mean, dude, you're about to be like, what in the fuck? Shit, straight off the streets of Chi-Town, bro.
You don't fuck
Fucking
with big.
look out. No, you don't fuck around, dude. Not with these kind of ladies. These are the kind of ladies that fucking hurt you. These are the kind of ladies that make you drink bleach, bro. You ever drank bleach?
No.
Yeah. I think. You think it would kill anybody that drank it?
I mean that depends. I don't think it would kill you if you just drink a little bit. Like
No.
if she's fucking making him fucking guzzle it, it would probably
fucking got the beer bong out.
Yeah.
Shoved it in his throat. Fucking true, dude.
Butt chug it.
Do you see that picture? I sent it to you.
Yeah, man. I went to before you sent me the link.
You already seen it?
Well, I googled it on my phone and I put "woman makes," and that's the first thing that popped up. It makes me bleach.
That's the RowdCAST.
Christ, man.
Yeah, that's some mean shit though, dude. That's some fucking wicked shit.
Yeah, man.
You know, I remember one time in Burkhart's basement when we used to piss in the fucking sub pump. We'd pour bleach in there, and then one time they got a glass of it, and they said that if I drank it, they'd let me drink for free for like a couple nights or something. And I almost did it, and I'm really glad I didn't. You know, that's why I always wondered if that would kill you instantly or if it'd be okay.
I don't know. I don't know if it would kill you instantly.
Probably not. Like, you drink bleach all the time as long as it's diluted with water. You know, I'm sure sometimes there's times where you've had that, you know, or you've ingested it on something. But I'm sure if it's diluted, it's not so bad. But if you just, I feel like you're saying, if you're drinking just a glass of bleach with some fucking, glass of bleach with some Oreos or something, sounds terrible.
Vodka chaser.
Yeah, vodka. How terrible.
Dude, what a fucking piece of shit. Go all over an argument.
Do you see how big that bitch is, though? What are you gonna do? Ain't nobody. That's like Baby D from Next Friday times 4.
How you gonna hook me up with a little sister that's bigger than the big sister?
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck? What is up with her hair too?
Hey, why is she making him drink bleach?
She looks like Missy Elliott ate fucking Whitney Houston. Fucking, I don't know, but he must have did something to piss her off. She said,
no shit, but what could you have done to piss her off that much? There, drink this fucking bleach.
I agree. That is pretty fucking hardcore. That's pretty fucking. You're going over the line. And then it said she dropped him off at his mom's house or something. And they found her something like she dropped him off somewhere, and they just found him laying in the street. It's fucking crazy, dude. I read so many stories. Sometimes I get them mixed up. Another fucking story that I seen.
Well, I was gonna say something to you about.
Go ahead.
That bitch that got caught, whatever she was, like lap dancing 100-year-old dude.
Oh yeah, dude, that made like big time news, man.
Yeah, dude, it was on World Star.
Yeah, the only thing is like, I don't know, like, I guess it's probably because I'm a man that I'm like,
Yeah, that dude liked it.
Yeah, how do you know it? She didn't. Yeah, like he has dementia. Like, how do you know? But again, he doesn't have dementia, so he can't tell her that he doesn't like it either, really. So it's hard to say. That's where the people say it's fucked up. But that's what I said. Me and my girlfriend were having that discussion. I said, he's an old dude. Maybe he was digging it, dude. He was loving it.
Yeah, man. They all don't fucking lie unless he's gay.
Yeah. Old. He was like 100 years old, dude. He don't even fucking care anymore. He don't even stand up. He just sits in a chair all day, fucking to see a chick smacking her ass and bobbling her titties around. Fucking made his lifetime. You never know, or he could have been disgusted. But like you said, who knows? But I don't know. Who knows, man? Fucking.
I didn't think it was that big of a fucking deal, man. It's a dude.
Me neither, bro. I felt the same way, but everybody was acting like it was. I mean, as big as it blew up.
It's so disgusting. Oh, because you're a fucking woman, man. Dude, you don't know how dudes think.
Nope.
You get the fuck. We think way differently than fucking women. Who gives a shit, man? If he was, I mean, I don't know. I just don't. I find it hard to believe that he would have been really upset about it, man. It's just I don't think, he's too old. You know what I mean? He's even if he did, he would have cared when he was younger, like a church goer. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's against. He's so fucking old now. He doesn't fucking know what's going on. He just sees a fucking pair of titties and an ass. Like yeah.
I'm betting that he might have liked it. So I can't really say much on that one. But I didn't think it was as big of a deal as they're like going to charge her with like molesting him and shit or something. It's like, I don't know, man. She's a young girl, fucking made a mistake. She should get into some trouble. Fucking hit her with some.
Well, I mean,
I don't know what you do, but they'll make her register as a sex offender. They get so crazy nowadays, man. But they give you that for anything. But then there's so many creepy motherfuckers out there too that you want to make sure that you're keeping track of some of them. And it's just they're out of hand. I know people that have got just taking a piss outside, getting like a public or an indecent exposure, and then getting a fucking having registered as a sex offender. I mean, that's a bad scenario. But
Loudy got caught like in BG, got busted for peeing outside twice. They said if it had, like indecent exposure or whatever outside, they said it happened again. That he could be, they could make him register as a sex offender for fucking peeing outside, man. Like, what the fuck? I'm all for you. You need to you obviously need to keep track of fucking, pedophiles and fucking touchers.
Yeah.
Those guys need to be kept track of. But someone that's outside fucking pissing outside. Get the fuck, it's not like he's fucking outside pissing in front of like a fucking playground, like where little kids can see his fucking dick. He's peeing it when he's all drunk in the middle of the night out in the fucking street.
It's like fucking Art banging his picnic table, fucking greasing up the picnic table hole and fucking going to town in front of a bunch of kids on the playground.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, I can't.
I just saw the other day someone posted something about a dude fucking his fence.
Yeah, but I read that story. I read the story, though. Not as legit as fucking our picnic table fucker of Bellevue. This guy, he was like wasted. It was like 4:30 in the morning. Some Mexican guy, and he's like 24 or something, out pissing on this. He lived in a duplex, and there was a fence in between. Yeah. And he was pissing on the fence, and his neighbor seen him and started recording him. And so he's seen her recording him. He was kind of like, fuck you, bitch. So he stripped butt naked. He's all hammered. And he started fucking licking the fence and like fucking, they said performing sexual acts on the fence, but I mean, you don't know exactly. It doesn't say that. It says more that he's taking his tongue and licking it like he's eating out the fence or something. But they said have sex with it. They never really get into details like they did with the fucking picnic table fucker. I mean, they said he put the table on its side and would have sex with the umbrella hole. That's what they said in the fucking report.
Dude.
Yeah, that's fucking hometown pride, dude. We have some weird shit.
That's what the fuck, man? Beat off.
People are into weird shit, dude. They ain't enough for some of them. They like, you got people that like fucking turds on their chest. Dude, yeah. I heard this thing the other day about this fucking woman that she was like friends with her, and she go over to her house at one time, I don't know if she'd been friends with her or just met her or something, went over to her house. She had the jars of shit. And she'd been saving her shit and her boyfriend or her husband's shit, whoever it was, and saving it in jars, and she would open it up and smell it.
Oh.
And she had them all over the place. That was like her weird obsession.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, dude. And like the chick was like, what the fuck? She got the fuck out of there.
Oh, yeah? See ya.
Isn't that fucking... I don't know how you could... And how could a dude live with that? I'd be like, bitch, what the fuck?
He's probably into it, too.
Bitch, I don't even want to hear about your fucking turds. I don't even want to see any fucking shit stains in your underwear.
Yeah. Maybe they're into scat play.
Dude, that's what I think they were. Oh. The dude lets her take a big dump on his chest or something. I don't know how you could ever be for that. How could you ever be into that? That's the same kind of shit I'm saying, dude.
Do you ever listen to Your Mom's House?
I have before. I don't listen to it as much as I should. It's a good fucking podcast.
Yeah, well, the other day, a couple weeks ago, they were talking about a guy, or they were talking about the dude that made McAfee virus scan. Mm-hmm. That he's into. He would go to like Brazil and go to these places, and he'd get these hot hookers or whatever, and he like made this contraption out of like a hammock swing, where they would sit in the hammock over top of him and shit on top of him, like.
No way.
Yeah, man. They went into this whole thing about this guy that he's a...
That is fucking crazy.
This big, rich fucking dude wants to go...
You're rich. You do whatever you want. You're just so rich. You're so rich that you're just above everyone, that for fucking every once in a while you like to just jerk off and have people shit on top of you. So you know what it feels like to be on the bottom.
Oh, man.
Shit, dude. Yeah, dude, you drop some turds on somebody, that's okay. But dude, can you imagine this fucking some of these shits I take, dude? Fucking like Taco Bell or like after a night of drinking, like explosion.
Yeah.
Like,
what if it's like a solid one,
dude? It's like I hope you have goggles on. This shit will fucking burn your eyeballs, bro. You won't see again. Fucking, you better be suited up. Actually, you might not even want to get it on your skin.
Yeah, man.
Fucking
burn holes in your skin.
For real, dude. That's a dude with stomach acid and shit. You never know. I don't know about all that, bro. Fucking nasty. But yeah, dude. To each their own, man. There's guys that like all kinds of weird shit, man. Weird shit. Things that you just don't even get. You don't even get it, but that's what it is. I'm just waiting for a fucking robot fuck doll.
Yeah.
Those are coming pretty. I mean, they're already out, but until they're fucking real, dude. And you can just, like I said, you turn it on like a vacuum cleaner. It's like, you're like, all right.
Put your VR goggles on.
Yeah, that's coming real soon. Everybody's gonna have VR next year or two.
Well, that's what you put your VR
everything.
Put your VR goggles on, then fuck your robot machine.
Yep, that's gonna happen, bro. Have you ever seen the Asian dudes?
Yeah.
With the fucking thing on their dicks, dude. Like a big robotic arm, dude.
Yeah, just
fucking great.
Jerking
the shit out of them. Dude, that's what's gonna happen though. That's how the robots are gonna get us, dude. They're gonna fucking rip our dicks off. You're gonna be getting a blowjob, like dude, they just fucking rips your fucking boner off, just fucking starts stabbing you.
Yeah, man.
It could happen, dude. That could fucking happen. That's how they get us, all the sex bots. They'll fucking turn their mouths turn into fucking chainsaws. They fucking saw your fucking nuts off. You're like, oh my god, how terrible would that be?
Yeah. I just saw the other day that Stephen Hawking was talking about stopping the AI shit because he thinks it's going to be the end of the world. Yeah, he's talking about that, and then someone posted an art like stuff about that they think that he's not the real Stephen Hawking anymore. That he's an Illuminati clone. That he died so many years ago, and they just use him as a puppet to spew shit for the Illuminati now.
Dude, that could be real. That's not even the weirdest thing. That's not even the weirdest thing I had.
Dude, it's just so crazy. I get lost on those rabbit holes, like fucking conspiracy theory shit that people think, and it's like, god damn, man, some of this sounds so fucking realistic. But it's like,
yeah,
why the fuck would they do that though, man? Like what purpose?
Dude, it's just, yeah, there's just, some of them are so, it's like, and that's another thing, it's like one of those things, like, you're in that group where it's like, well, I believe this, so I have to believe that Sandy Hook was not fucking real, I have to believe that fucking thing. It's like, no, dude, you don't really have to believe all that. You can kind of pick and choose, because, you know, like, some of that shit is just too wacky. Like, are you listening to the stuff you're saying out of your mouth right now? Like, that don't even make sense. It doesn't even go together. You're just talking about Bigfoot and you're talking about fucking JFK assassination. Like, I have no idea. Like, they did not happen, by the same person, or something like that. It's fucking, yeah, it's wild, man. But there's just too much out there. But some of that shit, like, I think it's like there's deep-seated shit, like, behind the stuff. Like, a lot of the shit is just, like, ramblings or, like, myths of things. But, like, things like the Illuminati, like, I think there is a real fucking, like, global organization, sure. Whether it be a men, it's just the most powerful men in the world. There's groups like Bilderberg Group, they're fucking, they just own everything. They own the world. When they say things, people, they change nations by the decisions they make and the things they're doing. And that's what makes, like, the British exit thing, the Brexit.
Brexit,
yeah, the Brexit thing. That's why that makes that really interesting, because that's the people saying, "Fuck you guys." We don't want to. You're trying to put us all in this giant group and be all one thing and do one thing and all fall into the same. It'll be sheep and shit. And they're like, no. We're Great Britain. Like, we're this is important to us. Like, we want to do our own thing, and that's like I feel like that's a slap at, like, the Illuminati or this giant organization that controls everything, that tries to keep everything the same.
I'm all for. I don't know. It's like some of the stuff I agree with. Like, I don't think I should have. Like, I don't think I should have to have a fucking passport. To go to fucking across. To go to Europe. Like, I don't think. As long as I have a fucking, like, an ID. Like, I don't think that. Like, that's. I think that's ridiculous. Like, why can't I come to this country because I was born in this country? Like, I don't want to come here to live. Like, I'm just saying, why can't I come visit? Like, why do I have to have a fucking passport and get a visa and do this shit to come over here? Like, why? Some of that, like, that stuff needs to go away. So, like, I get some of the, like, the one nation thing, but there still needs to be country. Like there still needs to be your home, like your home. You know what I mean? Your homeland, like that. You can't get rid of that and just make everything one. One world government. It won't work. People, it's
the world's there's too many different parts of the world. There's too many different cultures, too many different ethnicities. Yeah, it can't all be the same thing. It can't all work. That's what makes the world the world. That's what makes everything interesting. That's what makes Earth.
It's just, it's all. I don't know, man. We live in it just keeps. We live in a time that it just. Technology is just growing at an exponential rate that it's, within 15 years. Just imagine just imagine what the technology's done since 2007. All the stuff that's changed in 10 years. Just think what 10 more years, 10 more years is going to have. It's
amazing.
It's
the shit that we've seen. I mean, I remember playing. Seeing the DOS and playing like Wolfenstein and Doom on the computer when it first came out, and like did the internet. We didn't even know what the fuck internet was. And when we first got AOL, American Online, and it would dial up. It was you're like, and you just be sitting there waiting, and then somebody would call.
Do you remember
and you'd be like, yeah, you motherfucker, dude. Or somebody, every time you try to call them, it would be busy because they only had one line. You're like, you cheap motherfuckers, dude. You guys only got one line. I can't even fucking get a hold of you, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking, you're on the internet fucking beating your meat.
Yeah.
That's kids will never know anything about that.
And it's not even fucking porn. It's just internet so shitty you're just looking at pictures.
Yeah, you couldn't even. Yeah, it's like, oh, dude, no, my internet's too bad. You can't watch videos. Like, there's a couple of sites where you might be able to see a couple pics, though. Here's the ones. JizzHut.com. JizzHut is a great one.
Man,
the kids they won't know the struggle, bro. They won't know the real fucking struggle.
That's what I was talking to my to my wife about it. My stepson, he'll never not know what he'll always have the internet. He'll always have had Netflix and iPad. He'll always have had this shit. So it'll never be not normal to him. Like we saw the evolution of all of it. We went from not having cell phone. No one had a fucking cell phone.
No.
Now everybody.
No one had a computer. Nobody really had a computer.
Yeah.
Everybody started getting computers. Now everybody has a computer in the palm of their hand.
Yeah,
has the internet in the palm of their hand, and that's like you said. That happened in fucking shit. That's happened in our lifetime. It probably lasts 20 years.
Yeah,
last 15, 20 years.
Not that long.
Not that
long.
The
smartphone was 2007.
Yeah, I mean? 2005, we did not, dude. We were in college and shit. We were playing Snake on the Nokias, dude. Sending texts where you had to press the button fucking 10 times to get what you wanted. We were trying to send fucking emojis and shit.
I remember when those fucking phones came out, those LG phones that had the keyboards. Those were like, that was, we were in college. So like 2007, they weren't smartphones yet. So like when the iPhone came out, it's insane to where, and that's 7 or 8 years. Think what phones will be in another 10 years.
Yeah. I wrote some long ass fucking texts, dude. Remember they sent in like pages. You get like 6 or 7 pages. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I ain't trying to read a fucking book here.
Yeah. Jess's mom still has a fucking flip phone.
Really? So there's still people out there.
So you can't send her any. You can't send her shit. You send her a text message and it comes in like fucking 10 fucking text messages.
Yeah. Yeah, it's we have, but you're right though. It's gonna be like what your kids are gonna see. It's gonna be, amazing the growth because it's just continuing to get faster. So now, what the 10 years now is gonna be like
20 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 20 or 30 years of fucking growth, especially with technology. There's too many smart kids with too much. You could do almost anything you can imagine. And that's what's amazing. Like all the movies in the 80s and shit, like all the crazy sci-fi, flying cars and fucking, you know, jetpacks and drones and shit. Fucking, it's like, dude, all that shit's real now.
Yeah.
You know, like that was all fucking, yeah, he thought that was cool sci-fi shit. Dude flying on a jetpack and shit. Or a car flying through space or driving itself. Like, no, dude, that's real stuff now.
Yeah.
Like, if you took somebody that was alive, you know, long ago and brought them now, they would start fucking freaking out. You know, they wouldn't be able to contain themselves. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where things go, but hopefully they keep going in the right direction. And the evil people, dude, when I see those Google robots that are like horses and shit that run really fast, like cheetahs and like those things, that scares me.
Have you seen the one that jumps?
What?
Have you seen the one robot that jumps? Like it runs and it will jump up onto
yeah, that's the Google one. That's the fucking Skynet one, dude. Yeah, that's Google's. That's it can run like faster than a cheetah. It can run like fucking 70 miles an hour. Can you imagine they have those in the police force? They don't need dogs anymore. They have a fucking robot that fucking chases you down and fucking fucks you. You know?
Yeah, one less. Well, maybe it's fucking. You know, if they do have them for the fucking cops, it's not a fucking immoral piece of shit that's trying to fuck you over.
True. That's the truth. When you have cops that are robots, if you program them, if you program like RoboCop type shit, they can only go on the court system. There's going to be none of that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? You would hopefully think.
Yeah. And then the
system's too corrupt, dude. I want to know who's fucking programming them. Did you see all the shit that just came out for Vault 7? Julian Assange?
Yeah, there's the shit that I've been saying to people for fucking last 5 or 6 years, and they just call me a crazy conspiracy theorist. No, I was right. Yep. They are listening to everything.
Yep. Dude, did you see that they can take control of your Samsung TV? There's a microphone in it, and when you shut it off, it waits for your receiver to take your controller and turn it back on, and they can just hack into it, and then when it's off, they call it fake off, and they just sit there and they can listen to everything in your room. It's just like a bug inside your room, so they can hear everything in your house just through your Samsung television. They were talking, I was just listening to this fucking seminar, or they did a press release for like an hour video Julian Assange did online for the press, and he said that they, what they did is they had like a consulate or like a office in Germany, and they were using that office to do attacks like in the Middle East and shit, and like all over in China and shit like that, like cyber attacks, and they do it in Russia so it doesn't look like it's coming from the U.S. Yeah. And they said they also, what they do is they put this software now where they put it onto a computer, like, you know, in a government building or something like that, and as soon as somebody goes and burns a CD, it gets onto that CD, and then when they go and put it somewhere else, it infects another computer, and it just fucking continues, just gets through everything, and it lets them into everything. And it's just fucking crazy. And they'd say some of the people that would come in and say that they're like gonna fix the spyware or fix it, they would fucking install the shit. Fucking, isn't that crazy, dude? Like, it's amazing.
The thing that I was reading about is they can take her car over. Fucking, you know, make speed your car up and turn it and smash you into a fucking tree. You know, so it's like, someone posted a really good meme about, like, because, you know, I was talking to Eric, my brother, about some of this stuff, not recently, you know, but a while ago, just about the government, you know, infringing on our rights and shit and watching us, and, you know, so, well, if you ain't doing anything wrong, you got nothing to hide. So I'm like, that fucking attitude is the worst.
That's what everybody says.
Someone today posted a picture of this dude standing outside of this lady's window while she's changing, and it said, well, if you're not doing anything wrong, you shouldn't have anything to hide. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is, basically. Like, if you, like, they say that if you're not doing anything wrong, you shouldn't have anything to hide. That's not the point.
No, no. It's not the point at all. It's that in this country, you're told to be free. That you don't infringe. That, like, that's what being an American, that's what the United States, that's what we were brought up to believe. That you're free. You don't have people having taps on you. You don't have fucking everyone knowing your decisions before you fucking make them yourself. Like, where you do have a freedom of speech, you do have the freedom to write what you want, to post what you want, to show people what you want, and that's all changing.
Yeah.
That's all being taken away right in front of our eyes, and they distract us with one thing, and then they pull more of it away as you look, as you glance to the one side, they pull the shit back, and it's slowly, they're just constricting it. I wouldn't be surprised soon if, like I've said this before, they start restricting some kind of restrictions on podcast. I don't know how they would ever do it, but I feel like podcasts are too powerful, and it gives anybody a voice, and I don't know if there's a way that they can limit them or make sure that somebody distributes them to the government, makes you register or something like that. I could see something like that happening.
Well, how long do they start, restricting access to the internet and shit? Like, how
did you hear some of these people? It's kind of a conspiracy too. They were saying that since Trump's taken office, there's been, like, especially in the last couple weeks, maybe a month, there's been areas where it's just internet's been like super slow or not working correctly. It goes down for a while, and they were saying that's all like the White House or the CIA fucking with the internet. Like, they can take it down really and do whatever they want. It's like Trump fucking with shit. But I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. Have you noticed any problems with the internet? I haven't really.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I haven't really either. But that is a conspiracy.
I just don't. I wouldn't be fucking surprised at all if they're out there fucking with shit. It's just, I don't know, man.
You would expect it. With the shit that I know, I'd expect it.
100%. That's why when they released that shit with the CIA, some of the guys I work with are like, "Could you believe that?" I'm like, "Yeah, for sure."
Dude,
now,
already like 4 or 5 times WikiLeaks and shit has already released that shit, saying fucking, explaining this. This is just more stuff they're piling on top of it. They're just telling us more ways that they do it. We've already known that they were listening to everything.
Yeah, they're just showing you all the tools that they're using.
Well, that's yeah. Go ahead.
Let's just say I don't understand. Like people don't. Like, do you not think that they won't, like, that they wouldn't have that technology? Like, they wouldn't have, like, NASA had fucking flat screen TVs like 30 years ago. So you don't think that our government has some fucking of the next level shit that we won't have for fucking 10 years? Of course they're listening to all of our shit. Of course they have all these fucking tools.
They have been for like the last 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, of course they have.
And it's what I believe too, is that a lot of people say it's after 9/11. I think before 9/11 they were already trying to, they were tapping all the phone lines and shit like that.
It's not. It has nothing to do with terrorism.
No,
everything to do with they want to. They and some of it I understand. Like,
I do too. I get that. I do. Like, that's what my dad always says is, well, there's really bad guys out there, so you gotta fucking do that kind of shit to catch those kind of guys. It's like, I agree with that.
Yeah, sometimes so there's a double-edged sword, because I understand, you don't want to. They shouldn't be fucking mass surveilling all of us and listening to all of our shit, but they also need to be able to. You can't take those tools away from them, because Russia's obviously going to be doing it to us. Chinese, North Korea. There are fucking bad people out there that are trying to do shit to us. And if we find out that the CIA is doing all this stuff, and we can't let them do that anymore. We're gonna take all that shit away from them. Well, now we're vulnerable to anybody else that now we don't have the CIA watching over our backs. Now we're vulnerable to everybody else. So I get us.
I agree with you. You have to be. There's real fucking Hans Grubers out there.
Yeah, there just needs to be a fucking. They need to find some sort of system where they don't get out of control. You know what I mean? Because it happens. You get rogue, a bunch of like 15, 16 rogue CIA agents. And they just start listening to everything.
Oh, and that happens all the time.
Yeah, I mean, so I mean,
there's always going to be somebody that goes rogue or fucking quits and there's always, anytime there's ever been power, there's been corruption of power.
Yeah.
Anytime probably in history, if there's ever been a statue of power or a position of power, there's been somebody that's done that job and they fucking abused that fucking power. That's just normal.
Yeah, we're humans, man. Fucking monkeys.
You're going to use it to your advantage, and that's a problem that a lot of police officers have. They grew up I'm not saying all of them, there's a lot of great men out here that are police officers, probably guys that are cool their whole life, but there's a lot of them that were fucking douchebags.
Yeah.
And their whole life, and fucking, everybody fucking gave them shit and told them how scrawny they were and blah, blah. And then they got out and they're like, I'm going to go be a fucking cop. I'm going to shoot these fucking roids, dude. I'm going to work out. I'm going to fucking crack some fucking skulls, dude, And that's them getting back at society,
Well, the cop stuff, cops are the same people that are saying, when someone says to them, you can't blame all Muslims for radical Islam, and they'll be like, well, why aren't the Muslims coming out against? Why aren't they speaking out against them? Why aren't they going after their own people? The same fucking reason that you pieces of shit see all the fucked up shit your fellow cops are doing, and you don't fucking say shit about it. Every day I see something on Facebook with one of the fucking pages I follow with some sort of police brutality, fucking somebody up, doing something they shouldn't do, killing people, killing innocent people, and I don't ever see fucking cops coming out against it. I never see them coming out and say this is wrong. It's rare. Get a couple videos where a cop stands up for a fucking citizen against another cop, but it's like that needs to happen more. You're to say they're not all bad. Well, the good ones need to start calling out the bad ones. Then, it's just terrible.
Yeah, it's
they abuse they're the worst at abusing the fuck out of their power. They fucking take advantage of people that don't know their fucking rights. It's just shit all over people, and it's like it's not right, man. There's so many shitty cops anymore that I don't have any fucking use for any of them now. Even if you are a good cop, I have no use for you.
Yeah. I feel what you're saying, dude. I do. It's a very, very tricky one. I have a lot of family members that are cops, so it's very, very tricky. I have a lot of one of my actually family members. He kind of got offended by the RowdCAST and some of the shit I posted and some of the episodes I had about fuck the police and shit. So it's been interesting for me. I've dealt with that before, but I do feel that, in some aspects there's a lot of bad cops out there. There's a lot of great, excellent police officers that are really out protecting, and every day there's people being saved and being helped, just even helping. Guys that help someone change their tire or fucking give them a couple bucks for fucking gas, and there's great officers out there, but there was a lot of shitty officers too, man. Some are just untrained or uneducated. We throw them in so quickly to a really tough job that it's, again, we're human. So but there are a lot of them that just go into it trying to, it's gonna be fucking cool. I'm gonna maybe get to shoot a gun, and I'm gonna run around with my fucking sunglasses on, and and then there's people that get into it and we're good cops and they get fucking corrupt. They see some money or you see some power, fucking steal some drugs, do some drugs. Look at Overmeyer, dude.
Yeah,
fucking straight up.
Well, and that's, it's
like you and me, dude, had a fucking problem, and then the fucking, dude, shit, you don't care who you are, but you think you're big and bad, dude. Fucking those motherfuckers somebody will catch you sooner or later.
Yeah. Always. You're always gonna get caught. Yep. But it's just like with, I don't know, with all the cop shit, it's like I have a cousin, two cousins that were sheriffs and shit, and I'll get into it with them. It's like, there's too much, there needs to be way more psychological evaluations of cops before they can ever, before they should ever be able to hold be able to go out with a gun.
Yeah.
You should be able. They should be able to test to see if you can handle the high stress situation of when you do have to fucking draw your gun, because a lot of them can't handle it. And
Yeah.
I understand that it's an accident and you kill somebody, like something happens and you shoot somebody and kill them. You didn't mean to. It's just that the heat of the moment, that adrenaline pumping, you can't handle it, and you shoot and something happens. If that happens to you or me, we're in fucking jail for we're being arrested for homicide, not
Definitely.
A killing. But they don't, because they have a fucking badge. Well, that's even more reason why they should be held to a higher standard.
Definitely.
They should be held to a way higher standard than us, and they're not. And I don't understand why. Like they can just say I feared for my life, and that's it. You know what I mean? That's all they have to say. There's those 3 magic words: I feared for my life, or 4 magic words, whatever, and they can get out almost anything. That's not right.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. That's a tricky one. But I agree with you that if you want to say that, you want to show like change, or you want to show that change needs to be made, you have to stand up and say, yeah, this dude's your brother, but fucking he's doing some fucking shady shit, dude. He's fucking ripping people off, or he's fucking, he fucking killed somebody. You never know. I mean, that's pretty drastic, but beat somebody up, fucking busted their teeth out of their face, fucking, it's
just taking advantage of people that don't know their rights. That alone drives me nuts. Like this person doesn't know, that they don't have to talk to you, or just doesn't know that, there's just certain stuff out there, that rights that people don't know, and you take advantage of that. It's like, man,
that still goes back to like what we were talking about. That's almost like con artists. They talk. They're fucking persuaders, dude. They talk you right into something.
Yeah.
They know what they're gonna get to before you even do, and then you're like, oh, you said something, and they're like, oh yeah. You're like, oh, you started backpedal, and they're like, nah, yeah, we know exactly what's fucking going on here, motherfucker. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Stop resisting.
Yeah.
You guys.
He's fighting.
Yeah.
And then they club you in the fucking head.
Yeah. They're beating the shit out of you with the fucking. They're beating the fuck out of you with batons. Put your hands behind your back while they're smacking you in the head.
Yeah. Stop resisting.
Natural instinct. Your fight. I can't fight thousands of years of human evolution where I'm getting punched or hit with something, and my natural reaction is to fucking block. Block myself so I'm not getting the shit kicked out of me. Sorry, I'm not going to just let you fucking keep bashing me in the head. You know what I mean? That's so ridiculous. They do that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
natural instinct to cover up.
I'm going to cover my head fucking while you beat my brain with a fucking baton or a flashlight.
Stop resisting.
Yeah. It's like, for real. That's for real. But Cops is the greatest show that was ever made still to this day. I've never seen a better show than fucking Cops. The guy that made Cops, I think he walked off a cliff, didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't he? I swear he did. Something like that. He died some crazy way. He was like one of the producers or main guys of Cops, I think. But I gotta say, man, salute to you. This beer's for you, bud, because that is the fucking coolest show that I've ever seen. It never gets old. Like sometimes I always like to have it in the background, but like, and you just glance over every once in a while, and you're like, wow, my life is fucking not that fucked up. That's what I think when I watch it.
Every time that anyone talks about Cops or it comes on TV, there's this fucking episode that me and my dad were watching the one day. These two. I came in. I hadn't watched the whole episode, but I come in. And he's sitting there watching it, and there's a guy in handcuffs, a black dude sitting in handcuffs on the ground, like on the curb or whatever, and then it's his wife. His wife is standing up over top of him. The cops are talking to him or whatever, blah, blah, blah. The black dude was beating the shit out of his wife. So they get the dude to stand up there getting ready to put him in the back of the cop car, and the girl's brother comes over. Says he just wants to talk to her, talk to his brother-in-law or whatever. walks right up to the guy that's handcuffed and just fucking blasts him, drops him to the ground, just shot him. The cops grab him up like, what are you doing? Why did you do that? It's like, if anyone's gonna be beating the shit out of my sister, it's gonna be me. I've never laughed so hard at something like, are you fucking kidding me? Did we really just see this on TV? Like, this dude really just did this on national TV.
Crazy. The craziest one I've ever seen. What'd you say?
Anyone beating my sister, it's gonna be me.
I'm the only one that fucking beat up on my sister. You crazy, man. You crazy. The best one that I mean, there's so many good ones, but my favorite one is the one where they're coming like up in this neighborhood, and they're like, yeah, he's running through these backyards, or he's running through the yards, and they fucking come flying up on the street, dude, and there's this fucking dude, swear to God, the guy's like fucking 350-pound black man, huge, like 6 foot tall, fucking butt ass naked, sweating, fucking. He's like, oh, and they like get out of the car, they like draw their guns, like, sir, he's just like, oh, he starts screaming and he fucking punches a hole fucking through this wooden fence, dude. Fucking like high on PCP, and like he starts fucking. They start wrestling him. He like bites this fucking chick, fucking officer, and they're like, "You got?" They like take her back. She's like hurt, dude. She's like they got to go test her. It's fucking crazy as shit, dude. That's my favorite one, dude. But yeah, he's like on the ones that when they're on PCP or Sherm.
Yeah,
they're smoking the Sherm. They take the cigarettes, dip them in embalming fluid, sell them probably for a couple bucks, dude. Fucking take a ride, dude. You know?
And fuck, you're smoking fucking embalming fluid.
What sounds good about that? That's like some of this like meth and shit that people get. Like, dude, it's straight up like fucking bathroom cleaner, bro. Fucking dude. If I go underneath my fucking sink right now and I start eating bathroom cleaner, I'm probably gonna get fucked up. I'm probably gonna fucking get high, So yeah, that no wonder that you feel great. You're fucking on edge, fucking freaking out for 3 days. Like, dude, I could do the same thing. Fucking, I don't have to pay anything for it. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's shit out there that's like good, but you got to think, you don't know what you're ingesting sometimes, dude. That shit's crazy, dude.
I can get you amphetamine right now. Go to the fucking doctor and get you some Adderall.
Yeah, you see, there's a study. I don't know how fucking true this is, but I saw it that they said marijuana, an actual or THC, helps out more for ADHD and ADD more than fucking Adderall. Actually, the studies they've been doing, that would make a lot of sense. It's like, really? You don't say.
Well, the ADD stuff that, like, I forget who it was. Somebody was on Rogan's podcast and explained it really well. Like, it's overprescribed. Like, obviously, Adderall and that stuff's, like, people saying they have ADHD is overprescribed. Like, there really is people that do have that stuff. And what he was saying is, your brain, like someone that really does have ADD, your brain doesn't produce enough serotonin, or so when they that's why you can't focus or concentrate on anything. When you take this Adderall, it's amphetamine basically, your brain starts dumping more serotonin and shit. Well, now your brain is at a normal level. That's why they can people that have ADHD can focus then. It's not like people that don't have ADHD. When you take that shit, it's like amphetamine and you're fucking bouncing off the walls and shit. That's how it was explained to me. That makes sense to me. You know what I mean? If there's something wrong with your brain and it's not producing enough, or not serotonin, I don't know what's the other thing. What's dopamine? That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Makes sense. That makes sense.
Your body, yeah, exactly. Makes 100%.
But it's just so fucking overprescribed. Everyone's like, "Oh, I can't focus. I got ADD." No, you don't, man. Most people don't have fucking ADD. I've seen people with real ADD, and it's you can tell. You can really fucking tell when someone has true ADHD.
Wow, I'm watching. There's some fucking video. It's fucking crazy as shit. Just they come up on this scene. And it's this chick, she's in a mangled ass fucking car, sitting there with her purse, like fucking talking on her cell phone. And the whole car is just mangled, dude. There's fucking nothing like but her seat's still there. There's people like in the back, fucking all smashed, fucking, and she's like full on shock. She's just fucking acting like everything's normal. Fucking, it's crazy, dude. It's amazing how you go into shock like that. Fucking, you know, when something really crazy like that, dramatic happens, you like, your body just takes over, dude. You try to like block it out.
What is it, like a wreck?
Yeah, it's an accident. I have to fucking.
What's the video?
See if I can find it for you. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Have it on that fucking Rogan's podcast or something. It's fucking pretty nuts, dude.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Have you ever been in any accidents?
Yeah, I was in one. It wasn't bad. I'm just a fender bender. Nothing.
Really?
Nothing major.
Yeah, that's how I've been, and I've been in all fender benders. Makes you think, though, you know.
Yeah.
Accidents are pretty prevalent. You think, like,
yeah,
didn't have one, so gotta watch my back. I have people all the time fucking almost pull out in front of me, fucking all the fucking time, dude. Be driving, and I just, like, I see a person, like, start going, I, like, slow down, they fucking pull out, like, fucking slam on their brakes all of a sudden, like, sorry, like, yeah, fucking, Jesus Christ, you know? Not even fucking paying attention, bunch of fucking fucktards out there on the road. You really gotta be fucking careful, dude, driving. People, all that time when they go fucking, you know, wrong way down the road. And fucking hit somebody.
Well, it's, you know, you live in Toledo, so you deal with it. Living down here in Cincinnati, I literally have to pay attention while I'm driving because there's so many fucking idiots down here that if you're going to get into an accident if you're not paying attention. So it's like I have to drive defensively down here, and it's so insane. I am watching that fucking video. Holy shit, car is fucking totaled. And she's just
crazy.
How is she not fucked? Like, she's the only.
No, she's and her seat's like fine. That's just amazing how things happen like that, dude.
Jesus,
like
Christ.
The whole side of the whole car got ripped in half, and she just happened to be sitting there. She's like looking at her mirror, like doing her makeup and shit. It's fucking crazy, dude. It's amazing though what the human body can fucking.
The people in the back. Are the people in the backseat dead?
To me, it looks like they could be dead. Definitely. They look pretty mangled up, dude.
They for sure look dead.
Yeah.
This video's fucked
One
up.
dude's hands, the dude's fingers are missing. It looked like... Yeah, I'm sorry to send you that. That was pretty crazy.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
This is the kind of shit I get, dude. Fucking... I find shit like that all the time, dude. I hate, and nothing really, like, once in a great while I'll see a fucking creepy ass fucking video or fucking story, but most of the time it don't even fucking affect me, you know? I don't know, I just seen so much like Rotten.com, remember that shit?
Oh my god.
Look at that, and the fucking, there were some other ones that were really, Faces of Death, fucking, that shit was terrible. That shit was cool, like seeing people's... I remember the dude getting his throat slit. You ever seen that? The Russian soldier?
Yeah, or the dude getting
his throat out.
Or the dude getting shot in the face with the AK-47.
Yeah,
just fucking blows a hole through his. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are we watching, man?
Yeah, I've seen some fucking fucked up shit. So not too much gets to me. You know, one thing that does get to me though. I wanted to talk to you about this one. I have this like new thing. I don't know why. I don't know where it came from, but like a big phobia all of a sudden of like alligators and crocodiles, dude. And I'm glad that I don't live around them. But dude, I mean, there's nothing on this planet I think more that's like a dinosaur than a crocodile.
Oh yeah, they are.
You know, like straight up. I mean, they are. It's close to a dinosaur as you can get. I mean, that is a dinosaur. And they hide and they just pop up, fucking just smash something, eat something.
Have you seen any of the new Planet Earths?
No, I don't think I have seen any new ones.
No, yeah, they're Planet Earth 2. They have like 6 or 7 new episodes, and one of the episodes they're just they've been out in England because it's out of it's from the BBC did it, so it's been out. It's been out in England for like I don't know since November, but they just started releasing them in the United States a couple weeks ago. The first couple episodes, but the one episode is Jungle. I think it's Jungles. They show a crocodile. And they show this fucking I think it's a jaguar or a panther jack the crocodile.
Really?
Yeah, man. Grabs the fucking crocodile by the throat or back of the head and drags it up into a fucking tree and kills it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man. A big ass crocodile.
I've seen the snakes fucking kill him too.
Yeah,
like
dude.
A big anaconda, boa constrictor.
Can you imagine?
Wrapped up.
A fucking crocodile. What you don't got a fucking care in the world, and all of a sudden you get
jaguar. Jaguars are pretty vicious, dude.
Yeah, man. By some big jungle cat.
Dude, cats freak me out a little bit too. Really,
yeah.
Just know how powerful they are, and the bigger they are, dude, they don't give a fuck, dude.
No,
they'll eat us easily.
So they're saying your house cat was big enough, they would try and kill you.
Yeah, I've heard that before. It's just that you're too big to be prey.
Yeah.
If you were, they'd fucking straight up jack you. Now, you know that if you die, they say if you die, your cats will start eating your face first. Like, what the fuck that's your companion? Like, your little buddy that you fucking pet every day? He don't give a fuck, dude. He says, as soon as you die, I'm going to eat your face.
Yeah. Cats are dicks, man.
They are fucking dicks. But anyways, this thing I was going to say about about crocodiles is, they said that in Florida there's a sinkhole that's opened up, and there's like hundreds of gators are coming from like all over into the sinkhole, and this is somewhere in Sarasota, Florida.
They're going into the sinkhole?
Yeah, they're all just like hanging out, fucking in the sinkhole, and they said they don't know why. They can't explain why. They're fucking all attracted to it. But they said certain days you look out, dude, and there's fucking hundreds of fucking gators. They have a picture, and it's like a fucking beach. It looks like fucking Daytona Beach, dude, but fucking crocodiles everywhere. And it's alligators, I think, because it's Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, crocodiles do not. Yeah, definitely. But it's just, it's amazing, though. You see it like it looks fake, but it's real. Yeah. It's real as fuck. But yeah, they said they can't understand why they're doing it. It's just like that's some weird shit. It's like they're being drawn to that area. There must be something, going on. Who knows? But yeah, I don't like them. I don't like the cats too, but more crocodiles. They just scare the shit out of me, dude. Fucking. But again, I don't have to be around them much, so fuck them. Fuck dinosaurs, dog. This one other thing that I wanted to talk to you about, it's a story that I just seen before I started, and I do have a little clip here I think you can listen to. We'll play it, and then we'll talk about it after this stupid fucking ad. I don't care about you fucking Tribune fucking broadcast.
Story we're following, and this too. Listen to this. Two brothers who tell police they smoked magic mushrooms are now facing other serious charges.
I don't think you can smoke magic mushrooms.
This is a crazy story here. This after police say they ran around a Southside apartment complex completely naked, making death threats. 24-year-old Noah Batts and his 21-year-old brother Timothy both pleaded not guilty today in court to a combined 17 charges.
And to learn more, Fox 59's Brian Bondis. He talked to neighbors who witnessed the bizarre incident and shows us some exclusive video.
It was here on Cape Nettic Court at the Lighthouse Landing apartment complex where the two brothers are accused of running around naked and causing all kinds of havoc.
I hate you in high school!
An officer tasing one brother is how this bizarre event ended Sunday. But before police could arrive and apprehend Noah and Timothy Botts, they caused plenty of commotion and plenty of damage.
Heard shouting outside. We had our windows open and just stepped out on our back porch, and lo and behold, there's two naked people in the parking lot.
Amy Payton was just one of dozens of neighbors who came out to watch the ordeal, and she caught it on camera. This video shows one brother allegedly making death threats to the apartment complex manager and then jumping on top of a maintenance worker's truck. Another witness told police she saw the men lying on top of each other in the parking lot. She says they shouted at her, "Look at us, look at us." Shortly after that, she says Noah Bots approached her and punched her in the face.
He was extremely aggressive. And then to hear later that he punched somebody, it wasn't surprising with how agitated he was, and he continued to get more and more agitated. And
according to court documents, the brothers admitted to police they had smoked magic mushrooms earlier in the day.
You knew it was something beyond just being drunk or being high, or, it was something heavy duty. Not a good batch or whatever he got.
In addition to punching a stranger, the men are accused of damaging several cars at the complex, getting inside several that were unlocked, damaging items, and getting blood on the seats. Now Timothy and Noah Bots did plead not guilty to a myriad of charges today. They're due back in court in May. Reporting on the South Side, Brian Bondis, Fox 59 News.
Fucking bad batch.
No, dude. You can't even... I did some research before, too, because I'm pretty sure that you can't smoke mushrooms. And I did some research, and what I found on Arid, they said that it's a long debate, but it's never been proven that you can get high, you can get hallucinogenic effects off of smoking psilocybin. The flame burns it up. Remember when we were young, we took mushrooms at one time and fucking put them in a bowl and tried to smoke them.
Well, I thought you had to digest the psilocybin. Psilocybin do anything to you.
Yeah, that's what I get too. So I don't know what they smoked, but it wasn't fucking mushrooms. It's probably that's what I would say. It's probably PCP, is Sherm or Flocka. That's what bath salts.
Yeah, it was definitely that. It's some sort of research chemical.
Definitely, that's the kind of shit you do. Next thing you do, if you would have went a little bit further, one of them would have been eating the other one's face.
Yeah,
That's what happens. You have these freaky zombie motherfuckers that run around like fucking 28 days later, stabbing you in your garage and shit.
And that all stems from all comes back to the government. It stems from drugs being illegal, and these fucking assholes in China are just pumping out research chemicals, telling you, "Hey, this is Molly," or this is this or that, and it's really not. It's some nasty shit that they made up, and then it fucks you up, and you're out.
This is rat poison mixed with Raid. Yeah. Eat this thing. It's awesome. It works. Makes you feel fucking great.
Yeah, it's so shitty that like the bath salt stuff, because bath salt isn't even a real. Like when someone says bath salt, that's not like they're a drug. No. It's a character
name. That's just a name, dude. Yeah.
Like, most of it's like Dex or like methadone, and methadone is supposed to be like Molly, but it's not, and that's for all those people. Everyone gets fucked up on, like when when they start turning into zombies and shit, and they start freaking out. That's what they're taking, is that fucking methadone shit.
Yeah. Remember? I don't even remember. I just seen some. What'd you say?
That white powder shit.
I was gonna say that fucking shit, space dust that everybody had. Dude, that shit was fucking. I hated that shit, man. It was fucking. I remember I did it one time. I was trapped in a well for like fucking. Felt like 2 days trying to get out of this well, and I was just down in someone's basement. And I just had to get out of the basement.
Was it fucking... Remember David Wenner's doing it and fucking freaking out in the back of Ross's car?
Yeah. Yeah, he was fucking... He said he had seen a purple cow. We were driving at fucking midnight, like 1 o'clock in the morning. He's like, "There's a purple cow, man." I'm like, "No, dude, there's not. You've gone too far. Come back to us, Dave. Come back to us."
Had to keep him in the Ross's car because we couldn't let him inside because he was being such a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he was like taking deep breaths and like fucking freaking out, crying, having little fucking come to Jesus meetings with himself. Yeah, crazy shit, man. Crazy shit.
It's a fucking weird drug.
Yeah, I didn't ever like that. That was an odd time, man. Odd time.
Yeah.
But hey, man, you gotta live, and it's whatever. To each their own.
Yeah.
Everything in moderation. Whatever you want, do it. Just be careful. Because you seen that I saw that Governor Kasich signed a bill that's going to start fighting opiate abuse, and it's clinics they're going to do these clinics that they give you fucking Suboxone and methadone.
Fucking dumb.
They're fucking idiots, man. Fucking idiots. Then you're going to make a bunch of people fucking...
What's so stupid? You're gonna get just as hooked on fucking on the fucking Suboxone and methadone. It's the same. It's like, fucking assholes, man. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
You're not curing. You're not helping the actual problem.
No, not at all. You're fucking
one addiction from another.
Yep, you're just continuing it. It's still opioids. You're not separating them from the opioid. You know?
And that's the thing. If you want to get, you know what I mean? You're going to get high if you want to get high. It's just that there needs to be, you need to decriminalize everything so that you're not getting in trouble when you're, doing it. They just take you to, they make you go to treatment. Stop spending all the money on keeping people in jail and spend all that money on jails and start putting it into treatments. And treatment would get better. People would actually want, go to treatment and actually get something out of it. It's not some fucking bullshit state-ran treatment that fucking people that work there don't give a fuck. They're collecting a paycheck.
Yeah. Or they're trying to fucking sell you drugs.
Yeah.
It happens, dude. They're busting rings all the time. These fucking, or they work some scheme where they're only getting people that have good insurance so they can fucking make money off the top of their insurance. Like, fucking scumbags out there, dude.
Yeah.
They're not all just there to fucking help you get over your problem. They can give two fucks. They're there to make some money, Jack.
And I don't know. It's just, I just think just legalize everything and tax the fuck out of it.
You talked about this before. It's a thought. It's a thought, man. Yeah, just let people do what they want, and you make your money back. Everybody's happy.
Well, that's what I mean. Look what Colorado did with weed.
But the only thing I say about that is look at what those just two brothers did. Just from fucking eating some PCP. That's the thing they don't. When you say everything's legal, they're allowed to get their hands on it, and then they're fucking humping each other in the yard, and fucking getting caught on. Dude, I forgot. I wanted to read the best part of that fucking story.
Yeah.
And let's see if I can find it, motherfucker.
But with that. Okay, that's a problem there. But if you're, I get that. But if it's legal, and you're taking all the money out of jailing people, that money can then go to the cops and can go to paramedics that are trained to deal with that better, and are able to handle that situation a lot better. There's more money out there for better training for people. More money for cops. Yeah. Cops will be making more money. There'd be more money for stuff to be taught. So you wouldn't have idiots that don't know what they're fucking doing coming up on these people like, well, I don't know what he took. Well, if you're not spending money out, if you're not taking all the money to jail these people, and you're putting it in not only educating the users, you're educating the people that are the cops, the EMTs and stuff. They can this is how he's acting. So this is the symptoms of what this person high on this drug is doing. So they're able to take better care of that person and know what's going on and know how to handle them, as opposed to now where most of them don't know what the fuck they're on, and you're just it's a shot in the fucking dark. I just think there could be a solution for anything when someone says, well, everyone's gonna fucking. No, they're not. Everyone's not going to start doing drugs and getting high because they don't do it now.
Yeah.
A lot of people that get high now are doing it just because of just for the fact that it's illegal, and it's that it's something that you're breaking the law. It's because when you're 18, 19 years old and you can't drink, that's all you want to do is drink alcohol. But the minute you turn 21 Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
I can buy it legally.
A lot of people that drink though.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I'm saying. It takes some of that stigma away from it to where it's not. You're not fucking being a rebel. Who gives a? You know what I mean?
I agree with you. I agree that it takes away a lot of the black market. It takes away the stigma with it. But the one thing that I do say though is you're underestimating the stupidity of the stupid fucks. There's so many stupid fucks that you can't get. But that goes to anything. You can't get them a gun. You can't get them anything. Because if they do, somebody's going to get hurt. They're going to get killed. Something, you know. But the best part of that story, though, I want to tell you, they didn't tell you this on the fucking, because it's too weird. They didn't tell you this on the news. They said she also told police she saw the brothers grab onto each other's heads and passionately begin making out with one another in front of the dumpster, according to court documents. Fucking, they started making out. What the fuck, bro? What kind of brothers are they? And then they got butt naked and were humping each other, saying, "Look at us, look at us." What the fuck is going on there, dude?
What's the lady? What really, lady? You got to fucking put that in there too. You saw them making out. Like, we get it. They're being fucking weird. You gotta get that in there too. Got to make sure everybody knows that they're being creepy and fucking making out with each other. It's so.
Yeah, that's the good old fucking internet, man. But you didn't smoke mushrooms, motherfuckers.
No.
You didn't smoke mushrooms. I don't know what you did, but don't be giving mushrooms a bad rap, dude. You guys aren't fucking around with the psilocybin.
They fucking smoked Sylvia.
Yeah, probably. Could have been Sylvia. He's like, this all happened in 10 minutes. It went crazy. Shit just got fucking wild. Sylvia is crazy, though, dude.
Yeah, man.
That is a fucking ride, dude. That's some weird shit.
And it feels like fucking 5 hours, and it was fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah. Definitely. Do you, I don't know if we've ever talked about this before, but do you believe that Sasquatch is real? Do you believe that?
No.
No. Yeah, I don't think so. You know, I think there's maybe some people out there that are living in the woods, living the legend.
But you know, with everybody has a fucking cell phone now, man, with a fucking camera, that a good ass camera.
Yeah, same thing you said about the people talking to ghosts. Yeah, it's like nowadays everybody has a video camera on them at all times, and nobody's still seen it.
Some shitty grainy picture, or some
shitty guy in a fucking gorilla suit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Eating a banana.
Someone would catch him someone would caught a picture, you know, a clear picture or a clear video by now. I just don't think that it's just not real. But you're talking about fucking like Bigfoot and Sasquatch. I read something the other day that the reason they think you can never find them is because they are 4-dimensional beings and they travel in between dimensions.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's like, why, huh?
They can, you know, portal in between our dimension and the 4th dimension.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say the aliens are too. That they're not. I've played it so many times. The guy's like, they're not from outer space. They're interdimensional beings. They're coming. They're coming. He's like freaking out. You've never heard that before?
No. I heard Alex Jones the other day on Rogan's podcast talking about interdimensional child rapists.
Yeah, interdimensional soul-sucking fucking child-molesting vampires, psychic vampires. They're coming.
He's
for
my
all
favorite,
of us.
Man.
What?
He's my favorite. Like, I love him.
Great, dude.
He's so fucking. But what's crazy about it is he's so far out there, and a lot of the shit he says is true. A lot of the shit that he spouts off that sounds like nonsense ends up being true. So it's like, is he really crazy? You know what I mean? Like, is he really saying crazy shit? Yeah. If a lot of the stuff he's saying comes true, I don't know, man.
I always play this. I've played this before. I'll play it one more time. I've always thought it seemed realistic, but it's from Coast to Coast, the old fucking radio show. So it's possibly that it was made up, but it's supposedly this guy that used to work at Area 51. He's calling into the show and he's like, you know, I I ain't got much time. I gotta tell you, fucking, what's going on. He's like freaking out, crying and shit, having like a fucking meltdown. So I'll let you play it. I don't know if you've ever heard this, but it's pretty creepy, a little spooky. It says in 1997, a syndicated talk show host, Art Bell, received a frantic call from a man claiming that he worked at Area 51. It says the call does not appear to be a hoax. Instead, it is eerie sound of truth. The call was immediately knocked off the air.
Yeah, I've never heard this.
Prepare yourself. It's pretty creepy, dude. Could it be the government or the alien silenced him to keep him from people from knowing their plans? But it is. It's kind of a little. You be the judge. It's kind of a little spooky, though. I'll tell you that. So if I fuck up your guys' dreams.
Online, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello, Art?
Yes.
Hi. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Well, look, let's begin by finding out whether you're using this line properly or not.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
A former employee.
Former employee.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really, really soon.
So you can't spend a lot of time on the phone. So give us something quick.
Okay. Okay. What we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now, Art.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Discharge.
I started getting...
What do you think about that?
What the fuck? Did it just cut him off?
Yeah, well, yeah, it says transmission loss. It goes on a little bit. Hold on. I'll let you hear that part. It says the backup system kicks on. And it comes back on the show.
Something knocked us off the air, and we're on a backup system now.
It's the government, or...
I don't know.
It has to be something, though.
This part to me seems like we fake.
Now, you tell me because you were listening.
That was awful strange.
There was a really weird guy on the air when it went off?
Yeah. Real weirded out.
Like, going sort of sounding paranoid, schizophrenic?
Like crying and everything.
Yeah. And how far into the conversation was it when it went off?
Just about 15, 20 seconds, I'd say.
Oh, you guys you really missed the call then, and I've got a feeling somebody didn't want you to hear it.
Yeah. Because it was really strange. All of a sudden, I'm hearing Mark Furman, and
That's right. Well, the network, of course, went immediately to a backup tape while we tried to figure out what blew up here.
Uh-huh.
So that's what you heard happen. And then we're now on a backup link system to be on the air at all right now. So, well, I'm telling you.
Am I on the air right now?
You're on the air right now. Well, you better be, yes.
And
where are you, by the way?
I'm in Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah, I called the other night, and I wanted to ask two things.
Real quick.
Well, I wanted to say one thing, and I wanted to ask another.
Real quick.
I wanted to ask if you could play that remote viewing one when you were while you go to Egypt.
Yes.
And also, I wanted to know all this stuff about like Area 51, if it's like the government's trying to put it out there like that, so like some other places isn't being watched as much.
In other words, it's a big decoy. I see what you're saying here, and apparently we'll be back after the news.
See, that end just makes me kind of takes credibility. I feel like you end it like that, I'd be freaking out. I'd be trying to find that motherfucker, save his life. You know?
Yeah, man.
Dude, my dad told me that this guy that he worked for, he was like I don't know if he was if he was Border Patrol or some shit, or I don't know, worked FBI or CIA or something. He said that he's seen some weird shit happen before, like this dude was like crying and all, said he like went to this hotel, he went to like Maui Sands place. This was years ago, though. I think it was before it was Maui Sands. And he, went into the hotel and was like, they're coming for me. I know too much. Like, I'm in big fucking trouble. Like, you guys got to help me. Like, he was freaking out while they called the cops. And before the cops could even get there, within, 5 minutes of them calling the cops, this, car pulled up, like a black Suburban, two guys in, suits, got out, got the guy, threw him in the back, didn't cuff him or anything, took off, and the cops showed up, and they're like, where'd he go? And somebody snagged him up, dude.
Shit.
Straight up Men in Black type shit,
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. It's just weird. I've heard shit like that, so I don't know if it's true or if it's not, but it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, man. That dude that on that phone
seemed
call
legit though.
Seemed scared
as a motherfucker. Yeah,
and
he knows way too much, bro.
Yeah,
he is drank way too much of the Kool-Aid, and it's not things aren't going so smooth. Yeah, man.
I just want to know. I want to know, because I kind of believe what that guy at the end of that clip said, that the Area 51 is just a bunch of bullshit. They just use it as a decoy to keep you watching this while they're doing fucked up shit somewhere else. I don't know, man.
It could be, dude. Could be.
Yeah, because I've read stuff about that. There's a lot of people that think Area 51 is just a big giant fucking decoy. There isn't really shit going on there, or if there is, they're just testing nuclear shit that they don't want anybody around. You know what I mean? They don't want people around it.
Yeah,
but it's nothing like what we think.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
They put that stuff out there so that you know what I mean. They're actually the ones putting out the conspiracy theories, so that people are,
well, that could be 100%, dude. There's so many gullible motherfuckers out there, the flat Earth shit and stuff. You can get a bunch of motherfuckers to stand behind you and say that the Earth is flat, and they all fucking believe it. All these celebrities and fucking professional football and basketball players and shit. If you can get people to believe that, you can get them to believe anything, dude. Fucking for real.
How do you that to believe Earth is flat? How do you come to that conclusion? Because if you've ever been on a fucking boat and you go and you fucking you watch other boats go over the fucking horizon, you see them drop below the horizon line, man. If you are out far enough, if you're on a big enough body of water, you can watch that boat as it goes away from you drop below the fucking horizon line. That's all I have to fucking see to see that the Earth is fucking round.
Well, that goes into the same thing as what about every fucking picture that's ever been taken from space by NASA? Why is it round? Yeah, it's all made up. It's all round. Why would someone? I mean, again, there's a lot of fucking conspiracy out there. Why would someone go to the That was just the idea.
No.
That's what it's gonna look like. That's the fake.
Well, yeah, it's not. They don't have a real picture of Earth, like a full picture of Earth. It's all pictures, all bunch of pictures, CGI'd together. So it's not like they're not taking pictures of Earth. They just can't get out far enough to take a full picture of it. So they take pictures of certain spots and then they CGI it together. So it's like it's Earth is it's round, man. It's not flat. Space is real. I mean, just stop being stupid.
Yeah, please. But again, if you can make people believe that, you can make them fucking believe anything.
And that's
scary.
That comes down to that they've been, they can teach, you know what I mean? They can get you to believe that shit because they've been dumbing you down in our education.
Absolutely. And that goes back to that. There's so many dumb motherfuckers out there. They started, it's to the point now they're even like, you have to take these tests, you have to pass these tests, you have to teach them this stuff. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, we're brainwashing, like, into a fucking, you're stamping them into a fucking thing. Like, you have to do this or you have to do that. Like, no, you don't, dude. There's fucking thing called free will, and you're allowed to have free fucking will.
My wife's a teacher, so I see all this shit firsthand. That all they do, all they're teaching them is how to pass how to pass a test. You're just teaching them how to, because that's all that matters. If they pass the test and they get good scores, the county gets more funding from the state. So it's like they're not teaching anything. They're teaching them how to take, how to pass tests, and that's all they're really doing anymore. And it was all systematically done to make people dumb, so you don't question shit. Like, one of the things is like, why did we never learn about Tesla when we were in school? Why did we?
Really weird, isn't it?
Why did we only learn about Edison? And that you don't learn about the real Edison. You learn about the one that they made up. You don't learn about the piece of shit that was stealing everyone's fucking inventions and doing all the fucked up shit he was doing. You learn about the guy that, you know what I mean, that invented the light bulb. That's what you learn about.
Yeah, it's they shelter and they keep back. They control what they release and what they, let the fucking public know, and they write their own history. As they say, like, they're teaching history in like Iraq because we've taken over the Iraq schools and we're like giving them the curriculum and shit. And it says like they don't teach them about the U.S. invasion of Iraq. Like, that's just like out of the history. Nobody talks about that.
It didn't happen.
It's like, what? I don't know, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's a crazy world. I'm raising a fucking kid in this world, and it's amazing, I just hope that things happen for the better and not for the worse.
Yeah.
I keep my fingers fucking crossed.
Man, every day that we're above ground is a good day, man.
Absolutely, man. That's exactly how I feel. It's not that life ain't that bad, man. It's not that bad. There's a lot of cool shit that it would really suck if you didn't get to continue to experience life and gain, the benefits that come from it. So, as I feel, any day to be breathing is a good fucking day, man. That's 100% the truth, especially the shit that we've seen. So, seen fucking a lot of crazy stuff. Before we're done, I mean, we're just coming up on 2 hours. You got anything else left to say, Lepley? Pretty good conversation there.
No, I think we've bullshitted about everything I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I think so. We hit a lot of topics there, so we always do. We like to get around, kind of like fucking Zach Elmore's mom. But seriously, thank you, bro. I appreciate you coming on the RowdCAST again, dude. It was a good time. I had a blast fucking bullshitting. So, we'll do this again, I'm sure. You come back all the time, so it's always a fucking pleasure. All right? So, come on back to the RowdCAST anytime you like, Mr. fucking Dan Lepley. And everybody that listens to this shit, thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. Please share this episode. Please fucking like this episode. Subscribe to me on iTunes. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Spreaker.com. Again, follow me on Twitter. I'm Rowdy Radloff. This is the RowdCAST. And I am out, motherfuckers. Another week in the books. And I will have many more episodes coming for you. So, peace out, bitches.